Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Racha, Chodash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles and their elders of GMS. Double honor to my elder of this camp as well, Ahawan Ban Yasharala. Salutations to the sincere Akim pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Kharab Ban Yasharala, coming out of the Lions Den camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now today, I'll be coming out with a little lesson. I ain't really got much of a title for it. It's really not planned, but I'm coming out of Sirach chapter 15. Without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. This is Sirach chapter 15, verse 1. It says, He that feareth the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, will do good, and he that hath the knowledge of the law shall obtain her. When you fear the Most High, when you honor the Most High, when you respect the Most High, you will do good, meaning you will do what's pleasing to Him. You will walk according to the Spirit. You will walk according to the truth and according to life, And when you have the knowledge, the understanding, of His wisdom, of the law, you shall obtain her. Meaning you will obtain this. You will obtain the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You will obtain what the Lord mean. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna jump up one chapter to verse 20 of Sirach chapter 14. It says, Blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things in wisdom, and that reasoneth of holy things by his understanding. So blessed is that man, and if you go back down to chapter 15 and verse 1, when you fear the Lord, you're gonna do good, and you're gonna and he that has the knowledge, of the law shall obtain her, shall obtain the wisdom. And it just says back up in verse 20 of Sirach 14, Blessed is the man that doeth meditate good things in wisdom. You meditate on the scriptures. These are the good things that you meditate in. You reason, these things. You reason in these things of reasoning of holy things, Salakia, by the understanding that the Lord has given you, Meaning you keep in your mind like Proverbs 16 and 3, When you commit your works unto the Lord, your thoughts will be established. So, but let's continue. Verse 2 says, And as a mother she shall meet him, and receive him as a wife married of a virgin. So when you focus on Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, you focus on the law, or you focus on the wisdom, the understanding of what the Lord mean in His scriptures, wisdom is going to meet you as a mother. Let's say you've been gone for a while, and then you come back home and your mother hasn't seen you for a while, and she runs to you and then she embraces you in her arms, meaning she hugs you. That's the same thing with this wisdom. This wisdom will receive you, as a wife married of a virgin, meaning a man receiving his wife, going in unto his wife. It'll be that intimate. It's more of an intimate thing. It says with the verse 3, with the bread of understanding shall she feed him, and give him the water of wisdom to drink. So with the bread, you must eat the whole roll of the scriptures, And this wisdom is going to feed you, meaning it's going to feed you, it's going to nourish you, you're going to grow, you're going to become strong in the wisdom and the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And it's going to give him the water of wisdom to drink, meaning give you the knowledge, the understanding of the scriptures, being washed in the let's get it. It's one that the brother Kanak always, he used to always bring out. Let's just go to it. Salakia. This is Daniel chapter, what this is? Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand it. Meaning many, just using this, many shall be purified and made white and tried. Just goes back to having the water of wisdom, meaning being washed with the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It will give you the wisdom to drink, meaning you will take in this wisdom and you will become your bellies, out of your bellies will flow rivers of living water. So once you drink this water, you drink this wisdom, it will come out of you, and it will be beneficial unto the people that hear you. Verse 4, He shall be stayed upon her, and shall not be moved, and shall rely upon her, and shall not be confounded. And you're going to be stayed upon Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. You're going to be stayed upon the wisdom that he has given you, and you will not be moved, meaning anybody coming with any ways of thinking or any other foreign philosophies, doctrines, or beliefs, it's not going to sway you. You're going to be stayed upon the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. I mean, you're going to be founded, established, confirmed, affirmed. And you're going to rely on this wisdom, and you will not be confounded, meaning you're not going to be confused when somebody come up to you speaking what they may think or how they may feel. You're going to come from the knowledge and the wisdom of understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, and you're going to be stayed upon it. I mean, you're going to be, like I said before, you're going to be founded. You're going to be solidified, established, and you're not going to be confounded. Nobody's going to be able to confuse you when it comes down to these scriptures, no matter what they try to bring out. What they try to say, they're not going to be able to confuse you. You're not going to move. You're going to be rock solid. Verse 5. She shall exalt him above his neighbors, and in the midst of the congregation shall she open his mouth. See, this wisdom is going to exalt you above your neighbors. This wisdom is going to make you stand out from among the rest of our people, especially if you're a prophet. And then within the midst of the prophets, the Most High, whatever level of wisdom that he has given you or will give you, you're going to stand out. You're going to stand up. Because we like fingerprints. No fingerprints are the same. So this wisdom is gonna exalt you above your neighbors, above your brothers. I mean, it's gonna make you stand out from the wicked. And then in the midst of the congregation, she shall open his mouth. And then in the midst of our people, this wisdom is going to make you open your mouth, meaning you're going to speak the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. You ain't going to be able to not say nothing. It's going to make you speak, and especially when the Lord would have you to speak, you will speak. Verse 6, he shall find joy and a crown of gladness, and she shall cause him to inherit an everlasting name. So you're going to find joy and a crown of gladness in this wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And it's going to cause you to inherit an everlasting name. As long as we stay founded, as long as we stay doing what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua says to do, and going according to the scriptures and according to doctrine until the Lord come back, eventually it's going to cause you to have a crown and an everlasting name. And when the Lord come back, he's going to give us new bodies. Once he take us up into the chariot, he's going to give us new bodies, the laws in our inward parts, and we will have the complete wisdom and knowledge and understanding the laws in our inward parts, and that will cause us to have an everlasting name. As a matter of fact, even now, like Abba Bivens, he did work. He did great work. Guess what? He did the work in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, and he found a crown of gladness, and it caused him to have an everlasting name. His name is still remembered. And other brothers that came before us in preaching this truth. It started out in the 60s. You had like people like Abba Bivens and I don't want to say the wrong name, but I think High Priest Ariad and so forth, and the ones that were speaking the truth the way it was supposed to speak, where it was supposed to be taught. Like I would say King Marshall, those men, they have everlasting names because we can, especially the elders, they reference those brothers' names quite a lot because they came up under those brothers, those men, those renowned men, and they have an everlasting name. Even though us has came into this truth, later on down the line, we know who Abba Bivens is, what it is, High Priest Jaquab, and so forth, and King Marshall. We know who those names is. So in this truth, they inherited an everlasting name. So when you do this work, you're gonna find a crown of gladness. You're gonna be glad to know this understanding, know this wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Verse 7. But foolish men shall not attain unto her, and sinners shall not see her. But a foolish man is not going to be able to attain or obtain or grasp the knowledge of the wisdom of the understanding of these scriptures. He's not going to be able to get a hold of Sophia, this woman. This is a very beautiful woman. You ain't going to be able to get a hold to her. Sophia meaning wisdom. Foolish men are not going to attain unto her, and sinners shall not see her. Ain't no sinner going to be able to see the wisdom of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua and what it really means. because they live in sin. Let's go to real quick. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1. Just so you know. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 4. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. So a malicious, somebody that's wicked, somebody that's evil, somebody that has ill intent, the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua will not enter into them. And it's not going to dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. Now let's go back. Verse 7 of Sirach 15. But foolish men shall not attain unto her, and sinners shall not see her. So point blank period. Foolish men, wicked men, they're not going to attain this knowledge. Sinners are not going to be able to see the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding that is in these scriptures. When they open this book and they try to read it, they're going to go off. They're going to go contrary. They're not going to tell you what it really means. They're going to go what they think. And wisdom ain't entering into no malicious soul. And it's not going to be, it's not going to stay in the body that is subject unto sin. And sinners, again, foolish men ain't going to obtain unto her. And sinners shall not see this wisdom, not going to understand. Verse 8, it says, for she is far from pride, and men that are liars cannot remember her. So this wisdom is far from pride. You can't be prideful and boasted and lifted up in this thing and think that the Lord going to give you the understanding, because he revealeth his secrets unto the meek. And men that are liars, you ain't going to be able to remember these scriptures. You ain't going to be able to just recall these scriptures up when you need to, when you a liar, when you a man, and when you're a liar. So the wisdom is far from somebody that's prideful and liars. You won't be able to remember. You won't be able to recall a scripture, or when it comes down to a supposed debate or discussion or discourse, you ain't gonna be able to remember the scriptures that you need to remember in order to prove your point. But that's for men that are liars. If you're a righteous man, you're gonna be able to recall these things. The Lord gonna put the Spirit on you, and you're gonna be able to recall everything that you have heard and or learned from other brothers, from other Akim, and things that you've read yourself. Let's go to verse 9. Praise is not seemly in the mouth of a sinner, for it was not sent of him of the Lord. So you will never ever find and or see a sinner, a transgressor, of 2/3 of our people, saying, praising the Most High, because it was not sent unto them to praise the Most High. Though our people do have a zeal according to the Most High, but not according to knowledge. So they go forth and establishing their own beliefs and their own ways of thinking. But praise is not seemly, meaning praise is not likely to come out of the mouth of a sinner. The praise of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not likely to come out of the mouth of a sinner, of 2/3 of our people, because it wasn't sent unto them by the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, so they won't be able to, do that thing. Let's go to verse 10. This is, for praise shall be uttered in wisdom, and the Lord Yahweh shall prosper it. So praise is going to be uttered in wisdom, meaning uttered out of the mouth of the wise. That's what the praise of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be uttered, and the Lord is going to prosper that. I mean, he's going to make that grow, make that become more. I'm going to jump down real quick. It says, verse 15, it says, if thou wilt to keep the commandments and to perform acceptable faithfulness, if you are willing to keep the commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and perform what is acceptable unto him in faithfulness, meaning, in confidence, because, being faithful in something is to be consistent, to be determined, to continue forward. But let's continue. I'm gonna jump down to verse 18. It says, for the wisdom of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is great, and he is mighty in power, and beholdeth all things. And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and he knoweth every work of man. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin. So the wisdom of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is great. It's a great thing to have this understanding. It's a great thing to have this wisdom. It's a great thing to be able to read the books of wisdom, such as like Proverbs, Psalms, Sirach, Wisdom of Solomon, the books of, the books of wisdom. It's a good thing. It's great. And the Lord, he is mighty in power. You know what I'm saying? He beholdeth all things. The Lord see what's going on. He see all of this. He see your good works. He see the ones who do the works of evil. He see everything. His eyes are upon them that fear him, meaning in that his eyes are upon those that fear him, meaning his eyes are upon them and watching those who are being obedient to him. He has his eyes on us to protect us when we need protection and to help us when we need it. And he knoweth every work of man. He know all works. So nothing is hid from his eyes. And he has commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin. So he hath commanded no man to do wickedly. I mean, he didn't tell you like go be wicked. Like when it come down now, people of the Lord don't just he created the wicked, yes, and he created them. So thus forth, that's what they do because he created them to do that. The Lord don't just tell you to willingly go be wicked and just go sin, just go transgress him. He didn't give no license for that. He gave no permission for that to happen. Just 2/3 of our people just decide they was gonna do it, and that's why we in the situation we in right now. That's why we here in Babylon. But the Lord ain't gave no license to sin. But yeah, it was just a little lesson. I ain't had nothing prepared, Let me check. Let me see. Okay, all right. Wakan. And with that, Shalom.